Hi, everybody. I was just feeling nostalgic about the 90s, when our country didn't have any wars and the economy was doing great and the president was getting blowjobs on a regular basis and nobody cared. And, our country felt safe. And I know that our country hasn't always been good for everyone at any point in time, but it definitely just felt better back then. And I miss that. I miss feeling proud of our country, feeling like, we are the world leaders. I just don't feel that way anymore, and it's a bummer, and I miss it. Hi, everybody. I was just feeling nostalgic about the 90s, when our country didn't have any wars and the economy was doing great and the president was getting blowjobs on a regular basis and nobody cared. And, our country felt safe. And, and I know that our country hasn't always been good for everyone at any point in time, but it definitely just felt better back then. And I miss that. I miss feeling proud of our country, feeling like, we are the world leaders. I just don't feel that way anymore, and it's a bummer, and I miss it.
The way that we're continuing on in the United States right now is very keep calm and carry on. Some of us can't keep carrying on like this. We have a freaking concentration camp. We have mass deportation. All of us are at our wits' end. We don't know what the fuck to do. Everything is so unexpected, uncertain, and we still have to go to work and put a smile on our face and say, hi, how are you? And come up with an answer that nobody feels genuine saying. And it's like, when will it end? I'm 31. Like, I was born basically into the start of 9/11 and the war. And it's constant, and it's only gotten worse. And what are the people in their teens and 20s and everything living for? People who are having kids. What's going on? What future are we seeing beyond what's happening right now? The way that we're continuing on in the United States right now is very keep calm and carry on. Some of us can't keep carrying on like this. We have a freaking concentration camp. We have mass deportation. All of us are at our wits' end. We don't know what the fuck to do. Everything is so unexpected, uncertain, and we still have to go to work and put a smile on our face and say, hi, how are you? And come up with an answer that nobody feels genuine saying. And it's like, when will it end? I'm 31. Like, I was born basically into the start of 9/11 and the war. And it's constant, and it's only gotten worse. And what are the people in their teens and 20s and everything living for? People who are having kids. What's going on? What future are we seeing beyond what's happening right now?
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 47, verse 1 in the GNT. The Lord Yahweh says, Babylon, come down from your throne and sit in the dust on the ground. You were once like a virgin, a city unconquered, but you are soft and delicate no more. Kol Hulayim La, Abanawa Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakak Kodash. Double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Salutations to the Akim out there on the highways and the byways. Salutations to the hopeful elect. Salutations to you speckled birds, you Israelite foreigners. And shalom to the Akwaf, sitting and listening in silence as the scriptures say to do so. Isaiah 47, verse 1 in the GNT. Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai says, Babylon, come down from your throne and sit in the dust on the ground. You were once like a virgin, a city unconquered, but you are soft and delicate no more. Okay, because it's a transitioning stage happening right now, man. You have a lot of people weeping, moaning, okay, going through a lot of vexation, going through a lot of hard times right now because things are not going in their favor. This transition stage is a transition of the new agenda, the NWO, which is the New World Order. Okay, and you so-called middle-class, blue-collared, white privileged Babylonian people, you're not having the same necessities, the same privileges, the same freedoms and liberties that you have had in the past. Okay, you're being put in the position of the Israelites. You're being treated like the Israelites. And that's the only reason why everybody is, coming against the government, attempting to making a stand against the powers that be. Okay, because the happy days and the lavish, comfortable lifestyle that you have had has been completely taken away from you. Okay, so that mirth, that joy, okay, that YOLO spirit, all those things, is coming to, again, grievous times. Okay, very, very grievous times, man, because again, everything is inflation. The food is inflation, which the food ain't food, it's just fucking chemicals. A lot of stuff is being taken away from you people, man. Again, like we've been stating for the past week since it's been brought out, the beautiful big bill is going to cause a lot of pain towards you people, man, especially you so-called middle class Edomites, man. Because again, all that's what Trump has signed in to this society, this captivity, is for the benefit of the rich. It's not for the benefit of the normal everyday citizen, man. Okay, so the Lord is literally taking Babylon off of his high horse. That throne that you have been placed upon is literally non-existent. Now you're about to, be brought down low to the ground. You're about to be rolled in filth, because Babylon is nothing but filth. Babylon is nothing but trash. Okay? And this place is overdue for judgment. And it's pretty much been decaying. Okay? It's been decaying, period. Salaki. Okay, so we're going to grab a few precepts. We're going to grab a few precepts in Abinah Barak. This is edifying. So let's go ahead and continue. Let's go to the book of Jeremiah, chapter 51. And I'm going to read verse 9. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go everyone into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the sky. So, this place is decaying, man. Okay, it's been wounded by Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, the reputation, okay, all the secrets, okay, what Esau has been trying to hide for years upon years. And again, as it says, man, and let us everyone in Slakia, and let us go everyone into his own country. And then Esau is literally telling, our people, the so-called Haitians, Jamaicans, the Latinos, Hispanics, etc., and other heathens. He's giving them the opportunity to go back into their other land. But you also have some of those that actually realize what the hell is going on, and they see the danger. You have others that's really fleeing back into their own homeland. They see that this place is literally decaying, and it's not going to be healed. It's not going to be refreshed. It's not going to have a restoration stage and go back to how it used to be. Okay, because it's about to be all out mayhem, all out chaos, all hell, because the mirth, the rejoicing, all that has ceased. It's nothing but going to be vexation, hardship, pain, hard times. Okay, because you Americans have prospered and lived deliciously. Okay, off the blood, sweat, and tears, and the complete misuse of the Israelites, man. You've prospered in a great abundance of wealth, man. Okay, because you've also tortured and violently, conquered and forcibly made other nations use your currency to make your currency the currency of the world, man. And you backed up your currency with what? Your military might. your ICBM missiles. Okay? So now what we're seeing occur and happening is just judgment, man, from Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. So this place is not going to be healed. It's only going to continue to be more infected. It's going to continue to decay every single day. It's going to get worse. It's going to progress, okay, to a place that's not going to be delightful, okay, amongst to the citizens in the society. And that's, again, it's mainly Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah's plan, but Esau wants things to ramp up. He wants people to, start insurrections, seditions, to come against the government. He wants to bring forth all these things so we can really bring forth what? Martial law, draconian measures, okay? But let's continue, because you hear these people on the screen crying about how America used to be, happy days, a white picket fence and this and that, yada, yada, yada. Man, that shit it's over. Okay? You planning your weekend trips, your vacations, going to the beach, going to other people's countries, etc. That shit is over, man. And you even got people, when you have these Edomites in their land right now, they making them flee their lands, man. Everybody's tired of the so-called self-proclaimed white man. Everybody's tired of the so-called self-proclaimed Caucasian, man. You're not welcome anywhere, and especially you Jewish people, man. Okay? We are literally in the last days. This is Isaiah 24. I'm going to read verses 9 to 11. They shall not drink wine with a song. So no more of that, again, partying it up, going to the club, drinking, singing a song, living your best life, happy. Nah, that shit don't exist no more, man. Everybody's struggling. Okay, you got people selling their homes, moving back with their parents if they still have parents, or getting roommates, etc., man. It's no more happy days. It's struggle. It's no more prosperity, man. Okay, it's only afflictions, tribulations, vexation, man. Okay? They shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. And that strong drink is, again, the new philosophies, the new customs that they're bringing forth here in Babylon the Great. Because you know why? That strong drink that they're bringing forth, you're not a part of the agenda. You're not a part of the plan. They X'd you out. So now you're starting to feel and see how the Israelites and what we've been going through. Okay, so now you have that same Salakia. You have that same you have that same type of pain, how it started with us, but it was always worse on us. But now you're feeling what we've been feeling for hundreds of years, man. Okay? Verse 10. The city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. Okay? And this is the Babylon, the place of confusion. Okay? America, bitter confusion. Okay? That's what this place represents, bitter confusion, man. Because you can be anything you want to be. You can be as wicked as you want to be. And everything about this place is perverse. It's upside down, man. Okay? And again, nobody is in a joyful, rejoicing, mirth-filled spirit, man. Everybody's mourning. Everybody's weeping. Everybody is panicking. Everybody's stressed the fuck out. Okay? Verse 11. There is a cry for wine in the streets. They want the old past. They want the old ways. Okay? They want things to go back how it used to be, man. Where everybody, could live comfortably, make and save money, go on vacation, do this and do that. They want the old days back, man. Okay, that's what they're seeking for. There is a cry for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. And that's what you see in this video. I remember the old days. I remember this. I remember that. We going through this. We going through that. It's hell. It's not right. This and that. Everybody's complaining. And when you're complaining, you're what? The joy is gone. The mirth is gone. The excitement. Because when you complain, you're not happy when you're complaining. You're not happy when you're stressed out. You're not happy when you're in survival mode. And that's what we're seeing. And you guess what? Call all Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakak, Hudash. We're literally witnessing our enemy's downfall, man. We're literally witnessing Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah taking this bitch down, man. As I read in Isaiah 47 verse 1, sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. So let's close out. Like I said, I wasn't going to take too long on this. But this is what we're seeing. So let's grab this. This is Baruch chapter 4, verses 24 to 25. Like as now the neighbors of Zion have seen your captivity. Okay, because they saw our captivity. They saw our downfall. Now guess what? The roles have reversed. Now we're seeing their downfall, and we shall see them go into captivity under us. All these nations, not just the Edomites, all these nations, man. So we're literally witnessing the affliction, the weeping, the moaning of our adversaries, our enemies, right before our eyes, just like they witnessed with us. Okay? Like as now the neighbors of Zion have seen your captivity, so shall they see shortly your salvation from our power. Okay? So literally, it's the opposite. They're seeing their downfall, and they're seeing our rise. Okay? Because when the prophets are set up and out here preaching and teaching, that's the beginning of the rise of our nation, man. Okay, of course, you know, our people are going to be judged. We're going to go through hardship, but at the end of the day, the Lord is literally showing you, if I'm rising my prophets up, then that should let you know that my people's about to be put back on top. Okay. See shortly your salvation from our power, which shall come upon you with great glory and brightness of the everlasting. My children, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from the Most High, for thine enemy have persecuted thee. So, you know, that's one of the main reasons why this place is getting judged and the world is getting judged, because you have persecuted the Lord's children, the nation of Israel, the Hebrew Israelites. Okay, as it says in Zechariah chapter 2 or 3, those that touch you touch the apple of his eye. And the Most High doesn't take that lightly, man. Okay, the Lord has been silent. Now the Lord is screaming out, man. The Lord's roaring like a lion, man. Okay. For thine enemy have persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction. And we're seeing the destruction of our enemies, man. Bit by bit, piece by piece, stage by stage, man. And it's a beautiful sight to see. Okay, it's stated in St. Matthew chapter 13, maybe on down close to the end, where it said, our forefathers would love to see the things that we see, roughly paraphrasing. We're witnessing. We're literally witnessing history in the making, man. Okay. Thou shalt see his destruction and shalt tread upon his neck. And we can't wait. We cannot wait. Okay. Point blank period, man. This is a beautiful sight for us to see, man. Okay, so all those happy days that they had, non-existent. Okay, and this is something that we wanted to see, man. Okay, let me grab this last one. Sirach 11 verse 25. In the day of prosperity, there is a forgetfulness of affliction. So, you know, when everything was up and up, when everything was all good just a week ago, you know, it was, you know, all shits and giggles. It was no worries. You know, you treating Jake like he ain't shit, doing all types of wickedness to Jake. Living it up, you know, making your money, taking your vacations, doing what you're doing, you know. You was living a lavish lifestyle. You was in prosperity, so there was no remembrance or even thinking about afflictions, even thinking about hard times, even thinking about when tough times might occur. Okay, in the day of prosperity, there is a forgetfulness of affliction, and in the day of affliction, there is no more remembrance of prosperity, man, because everything is hitting you at all angles, man. Okay, left and right, front to back, side to side, man, and you don't know what to do. Well, guess what? I can tell you what to do. Live it up. Live it up, because once this place is gone, you're going in bondage. You're going to build up our kingdom for 1,000 years, and it's going to be worse than what you're going through now. This is just child's play, what you're going through now. Okay. So, I hope and I pray that this was edifying, uplifting, and informative to the true, sincere Akim Wa Akwaf. So with that, I'm just going to say, Call Holayim La. Abanawa Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakat Kodash Wathawada Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakat Kodash, for putting the Spirit on me, my elder apostles, elder bishops, elders, brothers on down, for doing these epistles to enlighten you, to inform you, to edify you, and uplift you through the power and spirit and words of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. May the blessing and election and protection be upon you and your household. Adawan Ratazah. Until the next one. So with that, I'm just going to say, Shalom.